Are you feeling a persistent drag on your energy levels, a subtle but undeniable weariness that wasn't there in your younger years? It's easy to dismiss it as simply getting older, a natural part of the aging process. But what if some of that fatigue isn't an inevitable consequence of time, but rather the quiet accumulation of everyday habits you might not even realize are depleting your vitality? From the way you hydrate to the timing of your last meal, seemingly minor choices can cast a long shadow over your energy after 50. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 common habits quietly sabotaging your energy and, more importantly, equip you with science-backed, practical solutions to reclaim your vigor. Let's begin our countdown with habit number 7. 7. Skimping on magnesium-rich foods ***. Imagine a typical afternoon slump. You feel sluggish, maybe a bit foggy. You might reach for another coffee, but what if the real culprit isn't a lack of caffeine, but a silent nutrient deficiency? Research suggests that many adults, especially those over 50, aren't getting enough magnesium, a mineral vital for hundreds of biochemical reactions in your body, including energy production. Why does this matter more as we age? Our bodies become less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food, and certain medications commonly used by older adults can also deplete its stores. Magnesium plays a crucial role in converting food into energy at a cellular level, contributing to muscle and nerve function, and regulating blood sugar. Without sufficient magnesium, these processes can become sluggish, leaving you feeling drained. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition highlighted that magnesium intake in older adults often falls below recommended levels. The mechanism is elegant. Magnesium is a cofactor for ADP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the primary energy currency of your cells. It helps your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, function optimally. It also helps relax muscles and support sleep, which are both critical for energy recovery. The fix is surprisingly simple and delicious. Instead of a supplement, focus on food. Incorporate magnesium-rich foods like a handful of almonds or cashews, a serving of spinach or kale in your smoothie, or a square of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher, as a treat. Even a small bowl of black beans with your dinner can make a difference. Aim for foods first. Of course, magnesium isn't a magic bullet. It won't cure chronic fatigue syndrome or replace prescribed treatments. While generally safe from food sources, if you have kidney issues or are on certain medications, it's always wise to chat with your doctor before making significant dietary changes, especially regarding supplements. This information is for general educational purposes and not medical advice. Moving on to a habit many of us overlook. 6. Not prioritizing protein at breakfast ***. Picture this: you wake up, grab a bagel or a bowl of sugary cereal, and feel a brief surge of energy, only to crash an hour or two later. This common breakfast routine is quietly undermining your sustained energy. After 50, our bodies have a harder time maintaining muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. Muscle is metabolically active and crucial for overall energy. The reason this habit is so impactful for older adults is that our bodies need a consistent supply of amino acids, the building blocks of protein, throughout the day to repair and build muscle. A breakfast primarily of carbohydrates, especially refined ones, causes a rapid spike in blood sugar followed by a crash, leaving you feeling lethargic. Nutrition researchers have consistently shown that a high-protein breakfast helps stabilize blood sugar, promotes satiety, and provides a steady stream of energy. The mechanism is twofold. Protein takes longer to digest than carbohydrates, leading to a more gradual release of glucose into your bloodstream. This prevents those energy-sapping blood sugar spikes and crashes. Secondly, adequate protein intake helps preserve and build muscle mass, which improves metabolism and overall energy expenditure. Swap that sugary cereal for a Greek yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of nuts, a couple of scrambled eggs, or a protein smoothie with unsweetened protein powder. Even a slice of whole-grain toast with avocado and an egg can make a significant difference. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast. Remember, while protein is essential, it's not a license to eat endless amounts. Balance is key. If you have kidney concerns, Consult your physician before increasing protein intake significantly. Next up, a seemingly harmless daily ritual. 5. Over-reliance on afternoon caffeine for energy ***. It's 3 p.m., and you feel that familiar dip. Your solution? Another cup of coffee, or perhaps an energy drink. While caffeine can provide a temporary jolt, over-reliance, especially in the afternoon, can create a vicious cycle that ultimately depletes your energy reserves and disrupts sleep. This becomes particularly problematic after 50. As we age, our bodies can become more sensitive to caffeine and take longer to metabolize it. This means that a cup of coffee consumed in the late afternoon might still be circulating in your system hours later, interfering with your ability to fall asleep and achieve restful, restorative sleep. Poor sleep, as you know, is a direct drain on energy. A large observational study involving adults over 50 found a strong correlation between late-day caffeine intake and self-reported sleep difficulties. The mechanism is tied to adenosine. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors in your brain. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and sleepiness. By blocking it, caffeine makes you feel more alert. However, your body continues to produce adenosine, and when the caffeine wears off, you experience an adenosine rebound, making you feel even more tired than before. Furthermore, consistently disrupted sleep prevents your body from fully repairing and rejuvenating, leading to chronic low energy. Instead of reaching for that afternoon pick-me-up, try a brisk 10-minute walk outside to get some natural light, or a few deep breathing exercises. If you must have caffeine, try to limit your intake to before noon. A glass of cold water can also provide a surprisingly effective energy boost. Caffeine sensitivity varies greatly, and for some, moderate intake is fine. However, if you consistently struggle with sleep or afternoon energy crashes, experiment with cutting back on your late-day caffeine. Always consult your doctor if you have concerns about caffeine and any pre-existing health conditions or medications. Now, let's talk about something we all need. 4. Inadequate hydration throughout the day ***. You might think you're drinking enough water, but for many over 50, mild, chronic dehydration is a silent energy thief. Our sensation of thirst diminishes with age, meaning we often don't feel thirsty until we're already somewhat dehydrated. This makes it easier to fall behind on your fluid intake without realizing it. Even slight dehydration can significantly impact cognitive function, mood, and, critically, energy levels. When your body is low on fluids, your blood volume decreases, requiring your heart to work harder to pump oxygen and nutrients to your cells. This extra effort leaves you feeling fatigued. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that even mild dehydration, as little as 1.5% loss of body weight, can lead to decreased alertness and increased feelings of tiredness. The mechanism is straightforward: water is essential for almost every bodily function. It helps transport nutrients, regulate body temperature, lubricate joints, and aid in waste removal. When you're dehydrated, these processes slow down, and your body has to work harder to maintain equilibrium, draining your energy reserves. Make hydration a conscious habit. Keep a water bottle handy and sip throughout the day. Aim for 8 glasses of water, around 2 liters, as a general guideline, but listen to your body and adjust based on your activity level and climate. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber to make it more appealing. Herbal teas also count. While increasing water intake is generally beneficial, individuals with certain medical conditions, such as congestive heart failure or kidney disease, should consult their doctor about appropriate fluid intake. This advice is for general education. Our next habit is about how we unwind. 3. Relying on alcohol as a sleep aid ***. Many of us might enjoy a glass of wine or a cocktail in the evening to relax and help us drift off to sleep. However, relying on alcohol as a sleep aid is a significant energy saboteur, especially as we age. While alcohol might initially make you feel drowsy, its effects on sleep quality are profoundly disruptive. After 50, our bodies metabolize alcohol differently. It takes longer for our liver to process, and the sedative effects can wear off mid-cycle, leading to fragmented sleep. Alcohol also disrupts the natural sleep architecture, particularly REM sleep, which is crucial for memory consolidation and feeling refreshed. Research consistently shows that even moderate alcohol consumption before bed can lead to poor sleep quality, despite perceived faster sleep onset. The mechanism is complex. Alcohol acts as a sedative, but its effects are short-lived. As it's metabolized, it produces acetaldehyde, a stimulating compound that can wake you up in the middle of the night. It also suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle, further disrupting natural sleep patterns. Consequently, you wake up feeling unrest and low on energy, despite having spent hours in bed. Instead of an alcoholic nightcap, try a calming ritual like reading a book, taking a warm bath, or listening to soothing music. Herbal teas like chamomile or lavender can also be a gentle alternative. Try to limit alcohol consumption several hours before bedtime. If you find yourself relying heavily on alcohol to sleep, it might be beneficial to speak with a healthcare professional. They can offer personalized advice and explore underlying issues impacting your sleep. This is not medical advice. Coming in at number 2. 2. Skipping essential movement and activity ****. The idea that resting more will give you more energy is a common misconception, especially after 50. In reality, a sedentary lifestyle is one of the most significant energy depleters. While rest is important, consistent inactivity sends a signal to your body that less energy is needed, leading to a downward spiral of decreased stamina and pervasive fatigue. As we age, maintaining physical activity is paramount. Regular movement helps preserve muscle mass, improves cardiovascular health, boosts mood, and enhances cellular energy production. A large study published in the journal Psychological Bulletin found that consistent exercise, even low to moderate intensity, significantly reduces feelings of fatigue and boosts perceived energy levels across all age groups, with particular benefits for older adults. The mechanism involves multiple systems. Physical activity improves circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your cells. It stimulates the mitochondria, the energy factories within your cells, making them more efficient. Exercise also releases endorphins, natural mood elevators that combat feelings of sluggishness, and improve sleep quality, which directly impacts daytime energy. Even short bursts of movement can make a difference. You don't need to run a marathon. Start with a 15-minute brisk walk daily, take the stairs instead of the elevator, or incorporate some light stretching and strength exercises into your routine. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity aerobic activity per week, along with 2 days of strength training. Always consult your doctor before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions. Listen to your body and start slowly, gradually increasing intensity and duration. This information is for general educational purposes. And the number 1 everyday habit quietly sabotaging your energy after 50 is 1. Eating large, refined carbohydrate-heavy meals ****. Imagine finishing a big plate of pasta or a giant sandwich for lunch. An hour later, you're fighting an overwhelming urge to nap. This food coma isn't just a coincidence, it's a profound energy drain, and it disproportionately affects energy levels after 50. As we age, our metabolism can slow down, and our bodies can become less efficient at processing large amounts of refined carbohydrates. These foods, like white bread, sugary drinks, and pastries, cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. Your body then floods your system with insulin to bring that sugar down, often leading to a subsequent crash that leaves you feeling utterly depleted and lethargic. Nutrition researchers call this the postprandial dip, and it can be exacerbated in older adults. The mechanism is tied directly to insulin sensitivity and blood sugar regulation. When you consume a meal rich in refined carbohydrates, your pancreas works overtime to produce insulin. This rapid insulin surge quickly clears glucose from your bloodstream, often overshooting the mark and leading to hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, which is the primary cause of that profound energy crash. This cycle of highs and lows puts significant stress on your system and leaves you feeling drained for hours. Instead of large, refined carbohydrate-heavy meals, focus on balanced meals that combine lean protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates like vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Think a grilled chicken salad with a vinaigrette, or a lentil soup with a side of whole grain bread. Prioritize smaller, more frequent meals if that helps stabilize your blood sugar. This isn't about eliminating carbohydrates entirely, but choosing them wisely and pairing them with other macronutrients to slow digestion and prevent those drastic energy swings. If you have diabetes or other metabolic conditions, managing blood sugar is even more critical, and you should always consult your doctor or a registered dietitian for personalized dietary advice. This information is for general education and not medical advice. Reclaiming your energy after 50 isn't about drastic overhauls, but rather making small, consistent, science-backed changes to your daily habits. By addressing these silent energy saboteurs, you can experience a profound shift in your vitality and overall well-being. If this information was useful,